Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Charity First Handicapping Challenge live from Santa Anita, benefiting the Winners Foundation. And we got a couple of winners on the show today. Isn't that right, Chappy?
Yeah, we do. Should be a great matchup. It's the Jason versus Jason contest.
I'm rooting for Jason.
I predict,
Me too.
The only thing I will get right today is Jason will win this contest.
Jason is a lock.
That was my radio show play. Yeah, exactly.
And lock of the year. Jason will cover.
I'm going with Jason. I want Jason to win. I don't care which one. As long as Jason wins, that's all I care about.
Yeah. Even Halloween Jason, if he wins, that's fine too.
That's right.
Hey, Jason, Jack. All right. Jay Porty, he's working actually, man. He just does so many things. He's so phenomenal. He's working Woodbine. He's here at the charity contest. He's doing TVG later. He's running a bingo game at 4:30. He's the man. Jason, Jay Porty, good to have you on the show.
Hey, guys, always a pleasure. You know what? I'm a sucker for punishment. I keep losing and I keep coming back. You know what? I think Chappy just likes me because I'm easy pickings here, right? So, hey, let's hope, the 18th time is the charm? We'll see.
Yeah, but for some reason, you always seem to get put up against Seminar Skip. So I brought in one of his best friends, Jason Avila, instead. And, Jason, I see the Dodgers win last night. Now he's got a Dodger hat on. I don't know if he's sports.
This is the only hat I own.
Oh, how you doing there, Jason? I actually haven't talked to you for a little while. Everything going well?
Doing good. Yeah, doing good. Coming off a little layoff here on the contest against Jason, so he's probably got the jump on me. But we'll see if we can shake off the rust and
I don't know about
give him a run for his money.
I gave Jay Porty first time Lasix, so I think he's gonna run great today.
All right,
that's gonna be good.
I like it.
And he's right to it because this show could be abbreviated, and Jason probably has to call a race later. And
okay.
Put on
Let's go. I'm good to go.
He's got a lot of things to do. So all right, let's kick it off. You got 100 to win on one horse. Who do you like?
Man, I'm going to go to the 6th race. I really feel like it's a jump ball. Nobody's standing out, so it's a good race to take a shot. And I'm going to try the returning Warren's Memorable. I know the last couple were ugly. He's going to have to be a lot better. But, Craig Lewis, off this type of layoff, some decent numbers. He's pretty good going from a route to a sprint. Drayden Van Dyke has got some decent stats in terms of when he pairs up with Lewis. Most importantly, the drop. I think this is where the horse belongs. I know that he's not a slam dunk. There are no slam dunks in this race. So a bit of a wild card selection. I should get a decent enough price, hoping to get maybe 3.5 to 1. I'm going to go Warren's Memorable in a race where anything is possible. I'm just hoping the drop is big enough. This is such a suspect bunch.
It sure looks like that. We got DVD aboard for, Craig Lewis, who does fine work. And hopefully, not hopefully, we're going to get a good price. That's a good price in that race. A big field, no clear-cut favorites. He might get ignored, and hopefully he'll get the job done. Chappy?
All right, the other Jason. Hopefully you did some homework last night. And where are we going with our $100 win bet and why, buddy?
I'm going to race 7, and I'm going to take number 6, Tiger Han. This horse for Mark Glatt ran first time in the country, last time out. And I think this horse had a bad start. It was a good race. It looked like it was a prep for going longer. And I think the horse catches a race today where he should get a favorable position up front. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of speed. And just if you watch the replay, it looks like the horse wants to go long. I think the horse will get the distance. So we're going to take a shot with number 6, Tiger Han, for Mark Glatt at 5 to 1.
All right, so second off of a long layoff. That's the blinkers goes long day. Like he said, missed a break last time. And another contentious field, 5 to 1. I think we're going to get a good price there because I think Spirit Maker is going to take some money. And, of course, Dicey Mochara as well. So you'll be third choice at best. So, Georgie, I look to have a comfortable lead after that $100 win comes through.
Wow.
And Porto going down once again. And I love you, Porto. Just,
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel the love, Jeff.
I can feel the love.
It's like talking trash to you.
Yeah, that's okay. Tough love. I can handle it.
Yeah. All right. Let's go some tough love and then Exacta. You got $100 to work with. Where are you going with your Exacta, Jay Porty?
Well, you know what? I struggle trying to find an exacta play, to be honest. But I'm going to go to race number 2, smaller field. Hopefully that helps. And I'm going to – by the way, I would have worn my Milwaukee Brewers hat. I'm a big-time Brew Crew fan, but we didn't win game 2. So unlike Jason, I'm not going to support my baseball team until they get back in the right column. But truly fabulous on top. Should be an easier spot. Hernandez stays. I'm hoping that's a good thing. A couple of interim moves, just keeping this horse in shape somewhat. I just really feel like if he fires his best shot, or if she fires her best shot, I should say, she should win. She should win. And adaptability. Doesn't have to be on the front. Has speed if that's the case. Can sit just off of it. Can stalk and close. That one as the choice. And it's a race that doesn't have a lot of value in here, Georgie. So the game plan for us is just get on the board early if we can do exactly that. So I'm going to put that one over top of just some other logical plays. The 2, It's a Riddle. It's kind of trending in the right direction. Gets back to Santa Anita where the horse has, had success, both wins on that surface. Has a win at the distance. And I'll toss in the 5, Bella Ranella. Another one just taking a bit of a drop here. Tyler Bates is going to ride for Sparse. So that'll be the pick. It's not going to be a pricey one, but I think it's enough to maybe hopefully just get us on base. That's what I'm not trying to go deep, Georgie. I just want to get on base and kind of set the tone for the day.
Get on base. We're going to get on base like Moneyball. Just got to get on base. Right. We need players that can get on base. And so we got the 6 over the 2-5. And you can't go Wong if you pick Wong on top. I just, we've followed that many a times. That's the white play. I think that's the white play if you go Wong. Go ahead, Chappy.
First of all, I got to say that I'm even rooting less for Porto now that I know he's a Milwaukee Brewers fan. So being a diehard Chicago Cub fan coming out of my division.
Now I get it. Okay. All right.
So let me see, Porty. See this? Do you want to, Porty, you want some coffee or some
coffee?
But I will give you one thing about that. Milwaukee is sneaky because they have very, very good starting pitching.
Right.
The back end of the bullpen is very good. That team's underrated good. Their starting pitching is very good anyway. So
the best throw that in.
I know Jason with the Dodger hat on, he's happy about tying that up 1 game apiece. Look, the Dodgers are still the favorite to win it all. I don't care who's hurt, who's not. I know Muncie's out, and I know Kershaw's out, but they're very deep. But anyways, speaking of deep, what are we doing our Exacta?
So our Exacta, we're going to go into the first race. I'm going to take a $50 Exacta, the 6 Phenom, and the 8 Sugar over the 3, a Yellow Rose of Texas. And my pick in here is actually a Yellow Rose of Texas, and I'm going strategy, so you'll kind of understand what I'm doing when you hear my double play. But that's my key. I'm keying her in the second slot as a backup. I'm going to go Phenom 6 and Sugar 8 on top of the 3 horse, the Yellow Rose of Texas. I just thought Phenom, the dam of Phenom was very, very quick. Ran first few times out, showed a lot of speed. So I think this horse could be sneaky first time. If the 3 horse doesn't win, I wanted to use the 6, and then the logical the Peter Miller horse Sugar. I threw that one in. So 6-8 over 3.
By the way, 6-8 over 3. Just to let you know, I did watch the XBT re-workout of Phenom. Phenom and the 9 Loma Vista will actually work together, and you really couldn't split them. They're both 4-1. Both worked well, so I think that they're both well meant. So we'll see what happens. But I like how he wheels the 12-1 underneath, Georgie. Little sneaky play there.
That 12, first time out, I picked him on top in Santa Anita Oy, and he disappointed. Today, I picked him on top again today. I really think that a Yellow Rose of Texas has got talent, and 12-1 is a juicy price. And I, of course, can imagine what Jason's doing with the double. So I think it's an excellent play there. Jay Porty, boy, I love me some Woodbine. I love betting Woodbine. I love betting Woodbine during the day, but I got to say that Woodbine Mohawk is my favorite track to bet on at night. I mean, it's just I love it. I love the action at night, and I know you never sleep. You work day and night out there.
And I tell you what, a lot of people because I'm a brother, they think, okay, I got the height of a jockey. Your brother's got to be thoroughbreds, right? No. There ain't too many brothers in harness racing. I get it. But I actually started with the harness horses first. So people see me as a thoroughbred guy. But literally, I don't care if you're pulling a bike with a driver or carrying a jockey with a saddle. I just love horses, quarter horses, jumpers, whatever the case may be. But
And
yeah,
I tell you what I love. I love listening to you. It doesn't happen too often, but I love listening to you call the races at night. I love it, man. You should.
When they're really desperate,
you're wonderful.
When they're really, 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 really desperate, and they can't, get Hader out of the bullpen, they come to me. So yeah, I you know what? It's a fun thing to do. The hardest thing I find though is calling a race and not seeming like you're kind of biased for the horse that you picked. So that's a hard thing to do. I got to work on that. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I called races at Fresno, at Stockton, and I always gave a bias to the horse I bet on. I was every single time.
Exactly. Watch out for.
Does that surprise anyone here that George would give his reaction to whoever he fired on? Not whatsoever. No. But hey, Porty, I'll give you credit.
Yeah.
I don't know how people, the race callers are special, man. To memorize those races and then forget them and do it again day after day, race after race. People don't understand how difficult that is. And I don't know about you, Avila, but I could never do that.
It's very, very difficult. I tried a lot when I was younger, practicing and stuff like that, because it was something that I always loved. Announcers were one of the things that got me excited about going to the races. I had my favorites, obviously Trevor and Tom Durkin. But if you try to do it, it is very hard. I couldn't imagine doing it, with an actual audience and a microphone that is being broadcasted out to people listening. It's tough. It's very tough.
And you got to listen to Jay Porty. He brings some nuances, some really cool phrases when he's calling the race. Because sometimes, it's a merry-go-round in the pacers and the trotters, right? Yeah. And so he comes out with such great. You do a great job, Jay Porty. I just wanted to.
I try, and you know what? You're
succeed.
Right. With the lack of movement, it's harder. People think
it's harder for trotters. Yeah,
exactly. And then even when you have a smaller numbered field, you think, okay, it's easier. It's only 6.
No,
but
it's less to talk about.
So you gotta add some spice to it. But you know what? It's a lot of fun. I'll leave it to the pros, but when they're desperate, I'm there.
You're doing it. All right, we're desperate for a daily double play because I know that he's going to have a 12-1 shot to lead off his daily double in race number 1. So we need to get rolling. Who do you like in your daily double?
Unfortunately, I'm kind of chalky, Coach. I'm kind of chalky. I'm going to go to race 7. You guys touched on Spirit Maker for Team Sadler. Sadler okay with these types of runners off this kind of layoff. Booming workouts. This horse clearly. He is saying, I'm ready to get back to work. He got a bit of a California taste at Del Mar after breaking through in his opening race at Aqueduct in New York. I think the trip's going to be perfect going a flat mile. This horse will be chasing the speed, so I'm hoping there's enough that they set the table for this guy. And if Spirit Maker gets it set, Umberto Rispoli could be sitting on a winner. And I feel like, that's a solid first portion, if you will, first part of my daily double. I'm going to roll the dice, a pair of 3s, because then in race number 8, I'm going to go to the 3 horse as well. And that's Augusta Melody. And whether it's on the front end, second time out for the Actine Shed Row, or sitting just off of it, this horse has got all kinds of early lick. That's going to come in to be key, in my opinion. I think this is kind of a race, even though I know it's one of those elongated sprints, missing some early speed, so this guy just might run them off their feet. I'll leave that up to Abel Cedillo. He can do what he feels is necessary. Take the front end if nobody wants it. Sit just off of it, but I'm going to play a little 3-3 double through races 7 and 8.
3-3. That's what's going to be the winning numbers, guys. Chappy, let's get to your daily double.
I did find race 7 very interesting with the lack of pace in there, like you said.
Yeah.
The interesting thing to see who goes there. All right, Jason, where are you going with your double and why?
So my double, I'm going back to the first race again, but I'm putting the 3 horse, a Yellow Rose of Texas, on top. And the reason why I like this horse, first time out, The horse broke bad. Didn't break bad, but had a rough break and rushed up. I think this horse was meant for the turf. Before they ran on the dirt, I think this was the plan. And the jockey thinks to Rispoli is great. I won't complain about that. So I think this filly's going to get out there, hopefully be fast enough to at least be stalking the pace. And then I used in the second race, I used the 5 and the 6, the 2 outside horses. I thought they were the logicals. They were dropping. I don't love the race, but like Jason said, I was thinking I was going to go with a race with less horses and try to, maximize my chance if the 3-horse wins the first race, because that's what I really like. So I'm going 3 with 5-6 in the first race for a double.
I like it. Georgie, where are we going for the tiebreaker? Do we know?
We're going to race 9. So you guys look at race 9 while we get the tie-breaking wheel of death out, and it hopefully won't come down to the tiebreaker. But here we go with Tyler. Get that wheel out. Let's see who gets first pick in race number 9, so that we can have some suspense at the end. Is it Chappy?
He hasn't spun it yet, has he?
I thought he did. So Chappy, you get first pick.
All right, that's 3 in a row, Georgie. I'm dominating the wheel.
What's going on here? 3 in a row. I'm
the
throwing
wheel of death is rigged. I think Dominion is in charge of that wheel, and I think that Chavez, you hired Chavez to get that. Yeah. All right. Anyway, Jason goes first.
All right, Jason. What did we say? Race 9.
9.
Race 9. All right. Race 9.
Avila's first.
Avila, tiebreaker.
Which Jason going first?
Avila.
I know.
I will go with the 11 horse. Dance with the Sormo for Ed Moger.
Tiebreaker. I don't think we're going to need it, Georgie, but just in case, the 11 Emma's Dance, nice 8-1. There was a tiebreaker.
A good tiebreaker there. We won't
need
it.
Peter Miller. I'm going Cedillo again. I think Cedillo wins the last couple on the card. I'm going to go Taming the Tigress as my wild card if we need it. But Chappie's right. We're not going to need it. We're going to settle this thing before.
We're not going to need it. We're going to hit every race.
That's
we
it.
Ain't gonna need it.
My money's on Jason.
Yeah. I think Jason's going to win today, Chappie. I thought it was a great show. There's the information for Winners Foundation. If you want to donate, they're just a phenomenal cause. They help everybody around the racetrack, jockeys, trainers, backside workers, employees. It's a wonderful organization. We'll have Matt Chu next week talking a little bit more about it. And hopefully we'll see Jason next week. No, we will see Jason next week.
We'll see. We'll definitely see one of them.
Jason's
one
coming.
Hey, Georgie, we've got about a minute or two left before Porty's got to go. Tell everybody about Folds of Honor event real quick.
All right, we got a poker tournament coming up. You Jason's guys, if you could play, come on down from Canada, Jay Porty.
All right.
It's a fun tournament. We're going to have October 23rd, $300 buy-in poker tournament. 100% of that $300 goes to a charity, Folds of Honor, FOH, Folds of Honor. And what they do is that they identify families that have lost loved ones. Military family who have died, and they go to their family and they give scholarships to either the spouse or the children. So just a wonderful charity. Everybody talks about helping the veterans and helping the fallen, but these guys actually do it. So it's a $300 buy-in. Go to santanita.com for more information. And I think it's a worthy cause. You guys have been worthy opponents. Hopefully you'll do great. And we'll see one of you guys next week for sure. Chappie, any last words?
No, I appreciate it, Porty. I love to give you, but I love you. I'll actually even root for the Brewers. I'm not going to root for the Dodgers, Jason, even though I do love you too. But, you guys are both always terrific, and may the best Jason win.
All right. Sounds good, guys. Appreciate the invite. And regardless who wins and or loses, the main thing is we're doing this for a great cause. So thank you.
You got it. Thanks, guys.
Exactly. Thanks for having me.